And we are live. Welcome to another episode of The Risky Show, starring your host, me, Risky. Hello, how are you? So, chatters, what would you like to discuss? Talk about? Let's talk about regrets. Let's talk about it, shall we? My lighter. Where's my lighter? Regret not. Thank you.
Regret's a good one. I love you.
Regret. Regret is sadment, disappointment due to mistakes, missed opportunities, and reflecting on choices that you could have done to change your outcome. Hello, Mo. How's it go? Berlinetta, hello. How's it? How are you? Not at all, Berlinetta. Not at all. So tonight, we will wait. We will see if my guest disappoints me for a second time. And I'm talking about the always entertaining from the hit show on YouTube, Hot Talk with Harlow. Hopefully, she'll be on tonight. In the meantime, let's talk about regret. What do we do? Obviously, we commit mistakes. What actions do we do? Do you regret meeting people? You regret certain situations you put yourself in? Certain actions you choose? Things you don't do? I do now, Becky G. I do now. Thank you, Berlinette. Becky G, do me the favor. You're like my little sister, you, Becky. Looks like shut up. And do me a favor and hit that link. A couple minutes of your time, Becky. I don't think that's too much to ask from one content creator to another. My friend, right? Hit that live. Hit that link. Leave a like. And now I do regret wearing this shirt. Thank you, Becky G. Thank you. Do you regret not doing things? See, regret doesn't all have to hit you all at once. You can commit an action right now, and then maybe years later you regret it. Please don't. First of all, that person, Becky G, we are indifferent. It's not 2023 anymore. It's not 3 years ago. I moved on. She's moved on. Do philosophy, and well, honestly, I don't know what she does. I'm not Subdoor, so I don't know. Tell you the truth, the fudge wasn't that great. No. So yes, I regret eating the fudge. I don't even like sweets. I don't like sweets. Made by a salty bitch. I don't like sweets. if it, on that note, on that note, I do regret going to Iowa. Yeah, I I don't. I definitely regret going to Iowa. To answer your question, I regret a lot of things that I've done, such as I think most of us. We want to live our lives with no regret, whether it's meeting people, what we do to people, how we respond to people, certain actions that hey, some of us regret certain jobs that we take, right? I regretted taking a job. I have I have definitely a few regrets in IRL and on YouTube. I'm not perfect. No one else is. Right. Um, I do regret aligning myself with that person. Uh, which leads me to my next point. We need to make better decisions. Back in my trolling days, I didn't, 3 years ago, I didn't look at regret as an option. I gleefully stood on the bridge and burned it down because, bitch, I know how to swim. But we shouldn't look at life like that. It's negative, and we change our mindset. Well, we should, and I changed my mindset. And every day we're evolving, and we want to be different than who we were yesterday. We want to grow, be a better version of ourselves with no regret. Meaning, be cautious and conscious and deliberate with each action you take. Make sure that that's the right one, because sometimes the choices that we make don't affect ourselves entirely. They affect other people. I'm assuming that's Ghost of Shadows right there. And I feel for Ghost of Shadows. I'm sure that man has a lot of regret. Speaking of Ghost of Shadows and his regret, we'll segue into relationships. Thank you, Ghost of Shadows, for giving me that segue. Gotta make conscious and wise decisions. That's the second regret on the shirt comment. Thank you. Now I definitely regret it. Yes. It's colorful. Whatever. Who we see, who we date, what we say about these people, what we say to these people. I learned within the last couple of years, got to watch my voice, watch my tone, watch my mouth, watch what I say, and I'm sure we all do, to our significant others. And if you do get into an argument, do get into an argument, watch what you say. Because say perhaps you break up, or you leave, or she leaves. And we get frustrated, and we want to yell, and we want to make our point valid. Sometimes we lose control, and we cuss, and we say things we don't mean. And we're mean to these people, and we treat people a certain way in our relationships, and we regret our actions and our words. But if you truly love someone, you want to keep the door open for them to come back. Becky and other people, not a drama show. I'm not. Becky, you know that on the drama show. Moving on from relationships to that, let's go to YouTube. I regret certain things I've said recently. Starting to regret going on other people's panels. That's starting to bite me in my ass. So if you haven't noticed me on Deadlies, don't go to Deadlies. I'm weaning myself away from Paula. I don't go in Jen Bailey's lives anymore. I'm starting to learn, me doing philosophy and talking about these topics that I think need to be talked about. I can't come on here, do one thing, and then go to a drama channel and talk shit about people. It's shouldn't do that. It's almost like hypocrisy. Gotta watch your mouth. Usually from regret. Our actions, yes. Our actions sometimes, not always. I'm learning that in my older age. Sometimes your actions speak louder than not all. Because some of us have a huge fucking mouth and our voice, and we hurt people. People remember the words that we say. So we gotta keep that in mind when we speak to these people. Sometimes you gotta let it go for a couple of days, as much as it hurts. Sometimes you want to connect with people and talk to people and show them a different your point of view when they have a different point of view. But if you act too swiftly, too hastily, you might regret it. We're quick to our temperaments, but people today in society, our anger is flared up, and sometimes we don't watch what we say. And some of us are narcissistic that even though we're wrong and we say certain things, some of us will stand on it because we can't take it back now. It's out there. Some people are like that. They don't want to humble themselves. They don't want to communicate with other people that their point of view may not be the correct one, yours or theirs. So you got to watch what you say, and you got to watch what you do, how you conduct yourself. Prime example, I am not perfect. I have regrets, a lot of regrets. Some people are like, you shouldn't, then who can? If I can't, then who can? No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I admit that. I do this, and sometimes my actions are wrong, not great, but I know better. Just like most of us, just like most of you, you know better. So we got to be better. Doing these lives definitely helps me. It helps my mental. I've had, not just yesterday, I've had a rough 4 days. Personal shit. I mean, I got a job. Hell, I even got a raise yesterday. Guess what? Something is still in my personal life. Here's a joke. I regret something. I do. I regret something. Guess what? I don't know what it is, but I regret it because apparently I pissed someone off that I love and care about a lot. And I feel the distance. And sometimes that's why we got to watch our actions, because sometimes when we do or say something and it affects someone else, that person might ghost you, leave you alone for a couple of days, let you marinate, let you feel the hurt, let you feel the pain, what they're going through. And sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need to be humble. I'm talking to myself here too. Maybe I need to be humbled. I swear I've been humbled a lot. Maybe it's see if William wants to come up here. Speaking of regrets, this man has many of them. I'll drop the link for William. If he wants to come up here, it's fine if he doesn't. But William, I'll let you know right now. I'll drop the link. But we're talking about this topic because I will boot your ass so fucking fast if you don't stay on topic. That's if you want to come up. Ultimately, the decision is yours. Stay on topic. That's my only rule. Topic tonight is regret. I want to hear nothing else. And by the way, I'm judge, jury, and executioner. You know, the only person you got to impress when you're on my panel is me. And that's it. And usually I do one-on-ones anyways. Yeah, have more than one person on your panel. It gets kind of dicey. People do not know how to communicate. They don't let other people finish. People tend to talk over themselves. Not here. So I'll teach people how to communicate by having one person at a time on my panel. That's how we're going to do it. School session is in, guys. Welcome to class. Someone teach me how to use a lighter. So, regret can weigh on you, poor decision making. I wish I would have done this. Hindsight is 20/20. Got to use our brain more. And these topics that I bring up, usually you have to use your brain. Some of it's not common sense, some of it is. And yes, maybe in every single topic that I bring up, you do have to think outside the box and use more than common sense. Actually think about a particular topic that's in your life that you want to change, that is going wrong right now. How do I do better? How do I be a better person to whoever that I care about? And some of it's not textbook. Some of it you have to improvise. You have to come up with. You have to care for certain situations, certain people differently. I'm glad I have a job, but there is one thing that's looming over my head that I'm just uncertain about, scared about, worried about. And as of right this moment, there's nothing I can do. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that has a certain situation like that. But I have learned this. I'm not going to go into detail about the certain situation or name people that are involved in the situation, but so I can vaguely talk about it like I'm doing right now. It weighs on me, man. Like, I should be happy. I got a raise in 4 days. Should be excited, ecstatic. But there's this one situation that I'm pretty sure I fucked up. And I don't know what I did. And the person doesn't want to communicate with me, so I can't change that. So I can't correct my behavior. That's what I'm saying. Watch the decisions and choices you make. Because sometimes you only get one shot. And then you regret. But at the same token, the same note, it works both ways. It works both ways. The person that doesn't want to talk to me, well, say you're in my shoes. What would you do? Most of you would move on, causing the other person to maybe rethink their action. Ooh, cut them off a little too soon. Now they walked away. Now they're gone. And now that person has to deal with, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that action. I think about all aspects, Try to think about the entire situation, not just my side, their side too. I try to make preemptive decisions, and sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I don't make the best choices. I'm trying to make preemptive decisions to not make mistakes in the future. I try to double up on things. It doesn't work all the time. It's frustrating. Life can be frustrating. Situations that we put ourselves in, work can be frustrating. People that we love can be frustrating, especially if the people you love are going through certain shit and you want to help out, but they don't exactly want your help as of right now, and that can be frustrating. Or you have a situation and you need people in your life and you want them to help you out and they don't. Life is hard like that sometimes. So make sure you don't regret who you choose in your life. Make sure when you choose someone to be in your life, that's who you want in your life. Whether it's a friend, family member, because some people don't want their family members in their life, that's okay. Or significant other. Make sure, definitely on that one, make sure you choose the right person. And if you don't, what's wrong, what is fucked up, and I'll say this right now to anyone, don't go in and out of their life. That hurts. That should be a big no-no to you. Either you're in or you're out. Even in the Bible, it says, if you are lukewarm or you're half-assed, paraphrasing, God will vomit you out of his mouth. I don't know this person. That's one part of it. In another part, it says, if you deny me to people, I will deny you to my Father. Meaning he won't let you into heaven, you're going to hell. That's what that means. Can't make half-assed decisions. God doesn't like it. Neither does anyone else on this planet. Either you're in or you're out. It's not fair to people to come and go in and out of their lives. That creates mental stress. And you might be going through mental stress, but do you really want to cause mental stress and emotional stress on other people? Think about it. Everyone's going through problems. You're going through emotional issues or mental issues. And if you go through that, if you know that, why would you want to cause emotional distress to somebody else? It's hypocritical. It's not fair. It's not right. So don't make decisions you'll regret later on in life. Make a choice, stick with it through thick and thin. And when you make a choice, how about you do some research? Make sure that's what you want to do. Because it is your life. Whether you have people in your life or you don't, whether you have a certain situation in your life or you don't. Everything is a choice. Everything. Even emotions. Even emotions. At times, you can choose to be happy. You can choose how you react to a certain situation. Don't regret your decision on how you feel. We all get emotional. We all got sad. I ain't gonna lie, I flipped out earlier this week. Some of you heard it. It's because I was sad. I rage sometimes when I'm gets the better of me, when I'm going through my emotional shit. Hello, Ms. Liability, how are you? When I'm going through my emotional shit, I rage out sometimes because I'm physically strong and I know it. But that's not the right answer. Being a better person, power positivity. Sometimes I fail. We all fail. We all fail to be a better person than the day before. Well, we just got to keep pushing and keep going through. I know it's hard for certain people to apologize and say sorry. And some people think it's a sign of weakness. No, you're a bitch for not saying you're sorry. You're a narcissistic asshole for thinking you can get away with shit and not apologizing when you clearly know you're in the wrong. I've actually yelled at people for not saying sorry. I'm humble. I'm old. I'm not weak. So, and you got to think about that yourself. So when someone apologizes to you, take the apology. Because I get angry when someone don't take my apology. I will yell at them. I have. So humble yourself and take the apology when it's given, and if it's the right time. But yeah. Some people don't want to better themselves. Eventually, usually, they regret that. They'll regret it. Look at the decisions you've made. Are you making the same decisions you've made in the past? And I know someone in this, by the way, I will reiterate, this episode is dedicated to somebody. So I am talking to everyone, talking to myself, but I am speaking to someone in specific. And that person knows who that person is. I'm not saying their name. And no, it's not Charlie D. There's your clue. People think, oh, you must be talking about Charlie D. Or Andrew or Bambi. No. It's no one that's on YouTube, really. Go through life. We think life is a certain way. And we think others think it's the same way that we perceive it as, and it's not. We have to sometimes. Oh, that's the best. All right, that's the best. That's the best line right there. Bill Cosby once. Well, I'm not going to go to prison and give him his shirt back. No, God damn it, that's actually a good one. It's actually a good one. All right. Maybe I wore the shirt on purpose so people could make fun of it. Make me feel regret. Should have chose a better shirt. Son of a bitch. It's fine. That's why I have all these viewers right now. They want to see the shirt. The shirt equals subs and views. It's loud like me. The shirt's loud like me. I'm changing this shirt right after the show. And as always, I regret inviting Harlow Blonde to my show. That's number 2, Harlow. It's number 2. I regret making Harlow a friend. Kidding. Don't say that to her. Someone's going to clip that. That will. Not the best decision maker ever. No, I make mistakes. There are no pockets on this shirt. Because that would be tacky. It would be. Shut up. Thank you, 2 sickies. I'm glad a lot of people from the drama communities have stopped by. I'm glad you have come here to educate yourself and to learn. I'm glad you took the initiative. That's the first step, guys. Stick with me here. We'll get through it together. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm going to wrap the show up. And thank you to everybody that has come in and said something. I appreciate all the viewers. Unless it's Whitney. You know what? Hold on. Hold the show. Whitney, you come on my panel, and you come on my panel right now. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear that you're Canadian and you don't do certain things. No, get on my panel right now. Hopefully, I don't regret that decision. That's fine. It's cool. With that said, I'm going to end my live. Thank you for everybody coming by. Till the next time, YouTube, take care of yourselves and each other. Good night. Have a good ass day. Thank you. Good night.